Hello. Today I am doing a video for my podcast, for my YouTube channel on YouTube, because I did not get to perform on Monday for my open mic night, so I thought I would do a video and talk about some things, because there are some things that I do have to say about the news this week. Currently, the news coming out with the story about Walter Scott and the hung jury is making me feel perplexed, because I really thought this was an open and shut case, and it's turning out that it's not. It's turning out that the jury can't convict this cop, and I don't understand that, because it was clearly first-degree murder. This cop shot a black unarmed man in the back while the guy was running away from him. The defense of I was fearing for my life is, in my opinion, a bit of a stretch. That's a huge stretch. No, you were shooting an unarmed black man running away from you in the back, so you don't have I was afraid for my life defense in that case. We've got, a month left of Barack Obama being in the White House, and we're just gonna have to fight for marginalized communities, for African Americans, poor African Americans in this country. We're gonna have to fight for each other. I'm gonna have to fight so that I don't get harassed on the street, sexually harassed, or, that nobody rapes me on the street, or sexually assaults me on the street, or harasses me on the street. It's just, this is gonna be a long and drawn-out fight that we are going to have to fight for our rights, fight for our right to speak, fight for our right to, fight to speak up for others who can't speak for themselves, is my point. That awful young millennial girl came on The Daily Show and said something very awful about how she said, I don't agree with what Colin Kaepernick did with taking a knee on the national anthem, and Trevor Noah, smartly said, well, then how can a black person protest in this country if a black person can't take a knee? It's not affecting you in any way. And I was so angry about that, because first of all, she's an idiot. Second of all, she gets to be on television and I don't, and what the hell's up with that? Third of all, this whole idea of, white people knowing better, and white people knowing that, projecting their ideals or their thoughts into, I personally don't have any idea how a black person lives in this country. I have no idea what it's like for a black person in this country, and for this young woman to, be so negative, and, it makes me so embarrassed for my race. I'm disgusted with my race. I'm disgusted with women. I'm disgusted particularly with young white women in this country. I'm disgusted with white people and their behavior. And I'm really disgusted with this last video that I shared to my timeline, and you can look it up on Facebook. But a black man, a retired black police officer was just shopping in a grocery store somewhere around here in New York State, and they got a call from the police agency that somebody was robbing the grocery store, and these 4 cops, beat this black man to a bloody pulp, and he wasn't even the perp. They arrested him, but they finally let him go. They didn't even apologize to him, but we need to be doing better and holding police officers accountable for their actions, whether they're white or black, doesn't matter. If, I feel bad for the Black people in this country, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that they are not left behind, and that they don't feel like their voice can be squandered or squashed, because we need to protect these communities. We need to protect all people of all races and all colors and all religions in this society, and that's what I'm here to do. And I would like you to go on my Facebook timeline and educate yourselves on what's going on right now in the country, because I really need people to step up and step up to the plate and look at and educate yourselves on what needs to be done and how we can protect each other during these dangerous and dark times. And I just want to say I love you. And you can look up at this video on YouTube. I'm gonna post it on YouTube now. And look up my Facebook timeline, and let's join hands and fight for our rights. All right. Peace. Love you.